Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Pocket Change.
Picker
The one,
pants.
the only, Picker Pass. Woo! Yeah, it's like Picker Pass. Yeah. Remember that chick from Saturday Night Live? She smell her armpits.
No, don't remember that. But hey,
Superstar. Remember that? Superstar.
we must
Molly
realize.
Shannon. Probably the funniest woman that was ever on Saturday Night Live. Molly Shannon.
See, there you go. I didn't get to watch Saturday Night Live growing up. I had to watch stuff like Dallas.
I watched
Not
Dallas.
standing.
Who did shoot JR? I never figured that out.
I have no idea, and I really don't care. I'm not going back to find out. It was not
Dynasty. Remember Falcon Crest? That was like a
Falcon
second
Crest.
one.
Yeah, Falcon
Mhm.
Crest. That was the risque one. When it
Exactly.
came on, my mom was like, Dwight.
Yeah, you got to go. You
And,
got
we,
to go.
and I still don't remember a single thing they said on that show. But
Me
I could
neither.
just tell it was something dirty or something that had an underlining because you couldn't really say anything on TV back then.
Yeah.
The one I wanted to watch so bad was I wanted to stay up and get back up when my mom went to bed and watch Fall Guy with my dad. That was
Fall Guy was the shit.
because
But that wasn't on that late.
actually it was. See, when I was coming along, Fall Guy, and there was one detective show I liked. I can't remember the name of it that I really liked. Those would come on. And
Columbo?
what the? No, it wasn't Columbo. I can't remember the name of it.
I
But
don't know.
here's the thing: they would play those after the what do you call it? The late night show, or didn't have the late show at that time. You had the late night, and that was it. And so the Fall Guy would come on, and he had the new episodes, whatever. But then it would come on and play reruns in that slot. But I loved that show. That was awesome. Anyway, he's apparently still in love with Farrah.
She was. She was hot. You tell me you didn't have her poster in your room? You were younger than me, though. You are 10 years younger than me.
Yeah, and I did not have Farrah in my room. I wasn't allowed to
I
have
had Farrah and Daisy Duke.
I wasn't allowed to have risque posters.
She didn't age very well, Daisy Duke.
You got to remember, I practically grew up Amish, so I wasn't allowed to have risque posters in my wall. I had baseball cards, the whole big print out of baseball cards on my ceiling. Remember them? Where they'd print out the whole one, like the whole poster. And we had car posters because I shared a room with my brother, so we had Ferraris and Lamborghinis and stuff like that. But we didn't have any with women on it because, heaven forbid.
You'd be a man. Like,
Yeah.
you can hang up all the posters you want of Scott Baio. I'm just saying.
We had Transformers on our walls, G.I. Joe. But anyway, all right, folks, it's still movie week. And
The Muppets!
Muppets. Who doesn't love the Muppets? So here's
my favorite part was the old guys that sat in the corner.
Yeah.
That and the Swedish chef. Remember the Swedish chef? He's like, her. I put chicken in the pot.
I don't know if he's on this one or not. Because this is
doesn't have the Swedish chef.
movie with the guy from How I Met Your Mother that I always thought was real funny. I watched some of his stand-up, though, and he wasn't really that funny in stand-up.
He's not. And he has a huge crank because in that one movie they showed it.
And he's lewd. Some of his stand-up's kind of lewd. But anyway, back to the Muppets movie. So I picked this up again with that lot of movies that I've got. And we're going to see if it's worth anything, folks. Let's just see. This may be the magic number 4 that in the lot we've been dealing with here so far. Let's find out.
Drum roll, please.
And boom. Okay, so that's not it. I don't know what that is or why that even came up because I entered in the UPC symbol and that came up. But anyway, this is it. Definitely $6.27. Very good.
Free delivery, $3.99. Free delivery. Free delivery.
$92. $7.27. Free delivery. $5.81. So yeah, boom. So this is probably going to be that magic number 4. We got 276 results. 276 on results. Let's see what the sell through is. 38. So 38 divided by 272 is 13.9%.
14%.
So yeah, 14%, folks. So,
I mean, even you're not making any money, but you should sell it fairly quickly. I'm telling you, wad them up 4 at a time and just buy a bunch. You need to go back to that place while they have 10 for $1.
That's what
get every kids movie there is, even if it costs you $25, right? You get 250 movies, divide them up into 4, list them for $14.95, and you will sell them.
Yep.
I didn't know they were selling. I was selling along with other stuff, but then all of a sudden I went to go pick one. I'm like, oh, that's the last one, and I had 22 sets and sold them all. But they were look for Dora the Explorer and My Little Pony. Those are the ones that
Okay.
I did the best with.
I'll see if I can. I'm thinking about going back and visiting there tomorrow
For
because it's
10,
only through the 31st,
yeah,
and this
I'm
is
telling you, man, 10 cents, you
so.
can't go wrong.
So I'm thinking do that, and yeah, so buy them all. But that'll be the one I'll sell the Ice Age altogether, and then I'll sell those four probably together because, of course, I don't know. It might be better listing, trying to look at the resale or the sell through rate, trying to look at the sell through rate and get them lotted up so that they help each other. But either way,
Yeah, the ones that
it's
have the higher sell through rate with some lower sell through rates and together in the set,
yep.
that makes sense.
But we'll see how it works. All right, so what you got for us?
I've been picking up purses mainly because my mother-in-law likes to buy purses,
Okay, that's your excuse you're going with. All right, all
but
right.
she doesn't actually buy them. She's like, "Hey Jeff, I like that one," and I just ship it to her. And she doesn't ever let me give her anything for free. I pay for anything when we're there. I'm like, so I just buy purses. I put them on there. She picks up two or three. I put them in a box. I ship them to her for free. I feel good about myself. But Rossetti,
Okay, I don't know a whole lot about purses, even though I've sold purses. I don't
yeah,
know a
it's the
whole lot.
Rossetti purse. It's a crossbody.
Oh, look, he's even going to try it on for us.
Hey, you walk around with this. Hold on, took off my headset.
Yeah, crossbody strap. Gotcha.
It's in a good shape
I was
too.
going to say,
It's
it looks
really
like
nice. It's leather.
yeah.
The inside's in good shape. It weighs.
That's the biggest thing you got to look at purses, folks, because I got screwed on one because it had a lot of makeup spill inside of it, and it was a Coach purse that I paid quite a bit for, but I was like,
Yeah, you gotta look inside them.
no, I got screwed on it and lost my money because still was able to get rid of it, but I lost money on it because you do have to look inside them, unzip them, look inside them, don't buy them,
Yeah,
and be careful too. So I got away from purses. I've still got quite a few I need to list, but I got away from them because I got a little scared because you got to know
yeah. The
what.
bins is the only reason I'm doing it because it weighs 12 ounces. I pay $1.89 a pound, so that one I paid $1.50 for. Can't go wrong with that. Or maybe I can.
It
Let's
just
find out.
depends if it gets you if it's a fake, and that's what I've been concerned with. Is I got some that I'm like I don't know if that's fake or not.
Yeah, if it was Gucci or Coach, I might worry about it. But I think no one's faking Rossetti purses. I don't
Probably
know,
not.
but I could
No,
be wrong. Could be a huge faker, but it's not worth shit.
it looks like it's worth around $20.
Yeah, this is very similar to it. That's it, just in a different color.
18.
18,
Okay.
very similar.
So you're looking around 10 to
Yeah,
30,
probably like
maybe
$10,
10 to 30. So
10 to 15.
10 to 15 on that. How many we got there? Four.
4,600. I never even heard of this people. And there's
Wow,
4,600 of them.
4,600. Okay. What we got for our souls?
459. So basically 10%.
Yep, almost exactly 9.97. So right at
Like
10%.
15 bucks. Like 10 to 15 bucks is where it is.
So you're gonna make more than 10 times your money.
Yeah, I'll do all right. I can't
Yeah.
complain.
Now you come out all right on that. Honestly, purses, folks, and I did good with purses. So I got a little scared of them. I was like, "Ooh, that one there, I lost money on because it's messed up. That one there, they didn't take all the." And you got to be careful buying them online. Now, like Ben's is going and picking them, so he can tell if they're ragged or not. But I was buying them online at Shop Goodwill, and they take pictures. They didn't show me the makeup stains. They, another one, they didn't show me that the handle was all chewed up like a dog. And
That one, I remember that one. They actually held the way they took the picture was the hide that it had a problem.
yeah,
And that's crazy for a corporation to screw you like that.
especially one that claims to be a charity.
Yeah.
But they will do it. They will do it. So if you're going to go purses, look at purses. Here's what I would do. Here's what I would recommend. Go to the bins, Goodwill bins, so you can look at them. Go to yard sales so you can look at them. You probably not unless you now if you're in like Fort Lauderdale or New York or something like that. You might find if you're going to yard sales in Beverly Hills, never heard of one, but hey, if you're going to one in Beverly Hills, you might find some actual Gucci. But be very careful with high name brands in regular areas that you know they probably can't afford it. And nobody's going to throw a Gucci bag into for their Goodwill bins. It's not going to happen. They will take it if they think it's real. They'll take it before they ever put it. Some employee will buy it, but it's a good. It's not bad. I'd made a lot of money off of purses. I just shied away from it. But you need to be able to go and see them, yard sales, whatever, and you know what brand you're buying. What is it like?
Yeah,
Vera Bradley, Vera
I've done
Wong,
well with Vera Bradley.
Wong, or whatever. And then you got the one that I can't pronounce. It's the ANT that you had last time.
Yeah,
And apparently, this brand here is a decent brand too. Now it's only like a $15 bag, but that means it's probably going to sell quicker. You
yeah,
know, so it's got a 10% sell through rate. So make sure they're in good shape because if they're cheap bags and they're not in good shape, stay away from them. All in all, that's pretty awesome. Doing this, we're showing you some things to look for and some things to pick and some things to pass. Eliminate some of that homework and headaches for you guys. That's what we're trying to do here. And especially with doing this as our main line show now for you folks. Keep letting us know that you like this. Let's and help get the word out because we're all in this together. We're not trying to gouge each other or do anything like that. We're all in this together. And our community only gets stronger as we get better. So,
for sure.
besides, who doesn't want to provide the people with what they want to buy?
Yeah, and who doesn't want to buy what's going to sell, right? You don't want to
Right.
buy things that are going to lay around forever.
That's it. That is it. Especially if you got small inventory space like Ben's now has and like I have.
Yeah,
So, and you got to think this room here that's going to house everything, folks, is basically a 13 by 13. One room. So it's not a whole lot of
yeah.
space to be storing stuff. Now I'm going to put cabinets and stuff in that'll help a lot, but got to keep it going.
All right, everybody. Thank you again for
Absolutely.
stopping by, checking it out, figuring out what we got to sell, seeing if you got it or whether you should get it or not. But pick or pass is the way to go. Have a wonderful week. Thank you for your time. Stay out of trouble.